안녕하세요. 저는 럭산입니다.
타일러입니다.
How did you make this oven? 아, 배부르다. 와인샵도 갖고 있어요.
So nervous.
Are you? I'm so shy. Moving to Jeju was never part of the plan. 4 p.m. is time for beer.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah.
서울에서 올 때 오늘 제주도 비 온다 그랬거든요. 근데 날씨가 너무 맑습니다. Hello, I'm great to making video.
Yeah, nice.
You must be Roxanne.
Yeah.
You must be Tyler. I'm great. Nice to meet you. Thank you for making time today.
Of course. If you want to sit over here, over here.
I'm gonna sit the window seat.
Yeah, of course. I'll bring over the menu for you. Here's our menu. 주인공은.
여기는 캐나다 부부 락센과 타일러가 운영하는 구좌읍에 위치한 피자집입니다. 네, can I have a ice americano and margherita pizza?
Service.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I will pay for it.
No, it's okay. My pleasure. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
감사히 잘 먹겠습니다.
I'll bring it over to you.
혹시 피자 만드는 거 찍어도 돼요?
아, 죄송합니다. 한국말 배우는 중입니다.
아.
Still learning.
Is it okay shooting of making pizza?
Yeah.
How was today? Was busy?
This week is a little bit slow.
How long take it?
In 1 minute.
1 minute. It's so fast. How did you make this oven?
Is imported from Italy.
Italy.
Yeah. 감사합니다.
와, 이거를 이태리에 수입해왔구나. Very expensive. Yeah, looks very expensive.
Too expensive. Almost ready.
Almost done. Wow, you have a good skill. 야, 이거 잘짓 잘못하면 태우겠네.
We let it relax a little bit here.
아,
So
really?
because if we put directly on a plate, too much steam.
아, too much steam.
So it gets too wet. So we leave it for maybe 30 seconds. To
It's like steak.
yeah,
Yeah.
just rest it so it
Resting.
cools down slightly.
스테이크처럼 이렇게 레스팅도 해줘야 되고. Already looks yummy.
Classic.
와, 진짜 빨리 된다.
Like a lot of basil, whatever it is.
맛을. Is it oil?
Olive oil.
Olive oil. Thank you so much. 맛있게 먹을게요. 근데 제가 계산을 하려고 했는데 계산을 안 받으셔가지고 본의 아니게 얻어먹게 됐습니다. 일단 제가 시킨 거는 마르게리타 피자, 제일 클래식한 거 시켰고 한번 먹어보도록 하겠습니다. 피자를 안 잘라 먹기 때문에 이렇게 들어서 먹겠습니다. 너무 맛있다. 일단은 이 치즈가 많이 안 짜요. 그래서 좋고, 이 도우의 쫄깃함이 말이 안 되네. 그냥 개 맛있습니다. 소스. 배부르다. 여러분, 피자 한 판은 다 드실 수 있죠? 나만 먹을 수 있나? 이 샐러드도 굉장히 맛있습니다. 제가 처음 여기 왔을 때 사람이 많지 않았는데 지금 계속 많아지고 있습니다. 선생님 여기 로컬이세요?
네, 맞습니다. 육지에서 친구들 놀러 오거나 아니면 가족들 왔을 때도 좀 몇 번 데리고 오고 이러고 있습니다.
가족들 왔을 때도?
네네. 어머니랑도 왔었고요. 네.
어떤 메뉴가 제일 맛있으셨어요?
그 시금치랑 참깨 메뉴 먹었는데 다른 데서는 먹어볼 수 없는 거여서 좋았고, 약간 계절마다 메뉴가 좀 바뀌거든요. 그래서 제가 왔을 때 좀 다른 게 있으면 먹어보기도 하고 그런 편이에요.
인터뷰 너무 감사합니다.
네.
좋은 하루 보내세요.
네.
You have a good too. T-shirt. You have a good.
Mine's a little bit old.
가게는 그렇게 크지 않은데 엄청 귀엽습니다.
We have the wine bottle shop.
Oh,
U동이와
really?
bottle shop. Yeah.
와인샵도 갖고 있어요. 되게 귀엽게 잘 해놨다. 프랑스 와인이 대부분이네요. Okay, guys, it is clip. It's this day.
So nervous.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're okay.
I don't like these things.
You got this.
She's much better at this thing.
No.
I'm background character. You know?
Okay, the first question. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. So I'm Roxanne,
I'm Taylor.
and we're from Canada. We run a restaurant in Jeju Island. It's called Douboy.
Good.
Yeah.
혹시 소개는 한국어로 할 수 있어요?
A little bit.
해줄 수 있어요?
no, 안녕하세요. 저는 럭산입니다.
Taylor입니다.
반갑습니다. I'm so shy.
Okay, it is first question.
Yes.
What made you decide to move to Jeju Island? I mean, almost a foreigner wants to living in Seoul, Busan.
Yeah.
Is there any particular reason?
Moving to Jeju was never part of the plan. It was just a dream of us to open something in Jeju because we've been here on holiday many times and we really loved it. But we decided to come back in Jeju and open a restaurant, mostly because moving to New Zealand with dogs was just so expensive.
We had never visited Seoul before moving to Jeju.
Never, only Jeju.
Yeah.
Even since we are here, we've been to Seoul one time. We don't know anything about mainland. We have 3 dogs, so for us it's a bit difficult to travel. I think Jeju Island is a very good place to have dogs and they can be free and happy and go to the beach and swim.
Jindong is Korean traditional
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah.
How did you meet first?
First dog, we were here on holiday and we ended up adopting Jindal dog while on holiday in Jeju.
He's a rescue dog from meat farm. He rescued Udon. His name is Udon. And we contacted an organization that rescue dogs from dog meat farm in Korea.
Yeah.
And we adopted him.
Yeah.
So the logo of Doughboy is after our first Jindal dog, Udon.
How different living in Jeju compared to Canada?
There's a lot of different aspects of living in Korea. we love to day drink. So drink during, I know I shouldn't start with that. Yeah. So we enjoy to sit outside and have a glass of beer or a glass of wine, and we enjoy people watching on the street and just have a good time with friends. But it doesn't seem like it's a thing here. I think people get together more at night, which we do as well in Canada, but it's called like terrace or patio drinking in Canada. As soon as the weather gets sunny and warmer, like in the spring or summer, everybody's outside. Everybody's outside during the day at the park drinking and
because winters can be very cold and very long where we lived in Canada. So as soon as the weather is nice, everybody just wants to be outside.
Yeah, so
you go have lunch, a glass of wine outside.
That's something I miss a lot.
We also wake up very early.
Yeah, we wake up around 5:30 a.m. So
we don't go out too much at night. But really, in Canada too, we lived in a small town. Like right now, like we're in the countryside of Jeju. So it's not so different in that sense because we lived in a very small town back in Canada, a quiet area, and our free time was mostly spent hiking or snowshoeing and just walking our dogs or, going to the river and canoeing. So
here we paddleboard.
Yeah, here we paddleboard.
Yeah.
We still walk our dogs and walk along the coast, which is nice. And
that for sure. Having access to the ocean is a plus. It's really nice. We love swimming
But overall, not so different.
Coffee culture is so different though. Coffee shop open at 7 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
7 a.m.
I miss it.
You go there, you have good pastries, good breakfast option. Grab your coffee to go, walk your dog. It's great.
Yes.
But
Jeju life starts late.
11 a.m., 12. But I cannot drink coffee in the afternoon. Otherwise, I cannot sleep.
Starbucks open.
I don't support Starbucks. I cannot support Starbucks. I don't.
I really miss like very early morning coffees.
I understand coffee culture. When I stay in New Zealand, I got some coffee shop.
Yeah.
4 p.m. but already closed.
Yeah.
No, it's just 4 p.m.
No.
Yeah.
No, you should sleep.
You should go to McDonald's. Shop.
Yeah, opposite. It's opposite.
Yeah.
They start morning very early time. 3 p.m.
Yeah.
3:30 p.m.
Yeah. 4 p.m. is time for beer.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah. No time for coffee. Go grab a beer. Yeah. But your question was why we chose Korea in the first place. So I'm getting back to it. I think a love for Korean cuisine and, the food, the people. Every time we came here, we had such wonderful experience. So that's one of the reasons why we also decided to settle down and open the restaurant here. Yeah.
Our home in Canada, we had a big garden. We were growing gochu peppers and Korean radish and cabbages. We make our kimchi, make homemade makgeolli.
Yeah.
We were a small town with no Korean restaurants, so we would
couldn't
drive
find
to Montreal to buy gochugaru and gochujang and gochujang, to buy all of our ingredients in Montreal, and then
we would make it all.
Prepare it all at home. So,
so all of our friends would come over. We had samgyeopsal and just drink soju and homemade makgeolli, homemade kimchi, and we like it here. We were there for almost 2 years.
As foreigners, what is it like to run business here?
Not easy. It's not easy.
It's difficult. Locals that come to Douboy, and we're very thankful for them. We have a lot of regulars that come to Douboy, but we also rely on tourism because the locals is just not enough for us to stay open. So when the weather is not good, or when it, like this week, it's been snowing so much, so windy, so a lot of flights were canceled.
We're opening a pizza restaurant, which requires a lot of imported things and imported ingredients, and it's just, where do we get it? We've never worked in Korea before.
The supplier.
Exactly. So at the beginning, any time we visited a Western style restaurant or even a cafe, we talk to owners like, oh, like, do you have a supplier? Like, where do you buy this? Where do you buy this? Because we had no idea. And even now, we're always looking for more like interesting things to use. And it's just kind of constantly just trying to find things. The, I guess, kind of the paperwork side of the business can be very complicated, which she takes care of. But
Yeah. I do think if we were in Seoul, it would be maybe easier. I think many people speak in English as well. So even at the bank, I think we would be able to find someone that speaks English a little bit, just so we can have some help to figure out some things. But Jeju is very, very limited. Yeah, for sure. Even immigration office, nobody speaks English in Jeju.
yeah, nobody.
They returned me home. They returned me home one time because
More than once.
Yeah, more than once actually.
You come with your paperwork.
Come back with someone that
and they
speaks
just say
Korean.
no.
What is your goal for the future?
That's a complicated question.
Yeah, it's a complicated question because our visa allow us to stay in Korea for only 5 years.
For a maximum of 5.
So at the end of the 5 years, which we have 3 years left, we kind of have to leave. Even though we have a flourishing business and we hire people and, you know, we spend a lot of money with suppliers, things like that.
So many taxes.
So we pay so much tax, you know, even though we have a very successful business, I don't think that's enough. You know, to have permanent residency, you have to have a flawless Korean, perfect Korean in 3 years. You know,
But having said that, we're still constantly trying to make things better and grow. And you saw the wine shop earlier. That's new. We opened this 2 months ago, but it's been, this has been something we wanted to do from the beginning, but it's just kind of getting comfortable with the restaurant and finding the time. And so we still want to grow the business, but it's always kind of in our mind that there is an end period, you know, whether we want there to be or not, like we will be forced to finish it in a few years.
So if there is no change in immigration law, we will have to leave at the end of our 5 years. And so the goal would be to sell Douboy or
somebody take it over.
Somebody take over and we can keep shares and keep flying back to Korea to kind of manage and see how it's going. That could also be an option. I would like to move back to Canada because my parents are getting older and, you know, I'm very close to my family and it's a sensitive subject for me.
Don't cry.
Don't cry. I don't know. It's like every day we never know what's going to happen.
We talk about this a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just curious about it. If you guys have some opportunity to stay in Korea
Yeah.
in 3 years, do you want it?
Yeah, I think so, for sure.
I think there's a lot of potential for growth in Korea. You know, you asked about the difference between Canada and Korea earlier, and just in terms of opening a business, it's so much more affordable here than it is in Canada. In Canada, like, we couldn't do this. Just the two of us, we could not do this. It's so expensive, and it's so much more risk. And it's one thing I really appreciate here in Korea. It feels like whether it's a little store or a cafe, you know, you don't need $1 million to open something. And, you know, if it doesn't work, you know, it's not great, but it doesn't.
The risk is smaller.
It doesn't ruin the next 10 years of your life, you know, where here it's much more affordable. So we have talked before how it would be nice to, you know, once Douboy Jeju is going well and running smoothly, to open a second one in Seoul. You know, like we would love to do that. But
I would love to move to Seoul. I've been one day and I loved it. I was like, oh, I see myself living here.
City girl.
Yeah, I'm definitely a city girl.
You know, we still think about that sometimes, but then, you know, we remind ourselves there's a time limit. So, you know, it doesn't seem realistic to try and plan that as much as we would like to. It's a shame.
Yeah. We made really good friends here and it's hard to think that we're going to have to say goodbye, you know?
Yeah.
It is also a shame.
Yeah.
And then we have no idea what to do after.
No, we don't know. So that's stressful. We have
It's like
3 dogs.
restart. 3 years, I'll be old.
Oh, yeah.
It is last question.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for people who wants to new life in another country?
Maybe prepare better than we did.
Bring money.
Yeah.
Bring money.
Yeah.
We were not prepared. We were 2 kids in our head that just, we don't think about the future, retirement. We just want to live the best of our life right now.
Yeah.
We were probably not the best people for advice.
Yeah.
For sure, research about the visa situation before moving somewhere else, because otherwise you can be refused at the border, you know.
But I think moving something like a teacher, when you have a job already, it's not so bad. I mean, we've done that.
Yeah.
Moved to a few places where there's already a job when you arrive, but
usually people, the school, for example, take care of all the paperwork. But in our case,
moving to really like do your own thing is very difficult.
Yeah.
So the advice is really just make sure you're ready for it.
get
But I think our
visa.
situation was unique, but just to prepare. as
Make
much
sure that's
as-
what you want, because once you're in the other country, you invest so much energy, so much time, so much money that you have to make sure that this is what you really want. Make a list of pros and cons, like make sure you know what you're embarking yourself into, for sure.
It is good advice.
Yeah. Thank you. I wish I listened.
Sorry, we're talking too much, I think.
That was super fun. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, all done.
Yeah. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Yeah.